When no contact breaks the narcissist's heart, so they are desperate to do this ridiculous thing. Greetings, everyone. Today, I'd like to delve into the topic of the remarkable strength it takes to cut ties with your ex-narcissist. Ending such a relationship provides you with an opportunity to heal while simultaneously causing significant distress to the narcissist. They cling to the belief that even post-breakup, you'll still yearn for them and feel adrift without their presence. However, by refusing to pursue them and acknowledging that the relationship is over, their carefully constructed narrative crumbles, leaving them shocked and wounded. Narcissists thrive on power, freedom, and flexibility. They relish the notion that they can re-enter your life at their whim. Yet, by enforcing strict no-contact boundaries, you signal to them that they can no longer waltz back into your life. This fundamental shift in dynamics elevates your worth in their eyes. Despite the blow to their ego, this isn't your burden to bear. Implementing a no-contact rule creates space for healing, enabling you to welcome new experiences into your life. In time, you may come to realize that what initially felt like a devastating loss was, in fact, the catalyst for profound growth and transformation. There's much more I'd like to share in this video, so let's dive right in. A common question that arises is why abstaining from contact with a narcissistic ex-partner has such potent effects. It can be challenging to navigate this conversation, as the no-contact rule can be wielded both positively and negatively. From one perspective, it facilitates the healing process for the individual who has been involved with a narcissist. Conversely, the narcissist experiences significant setbacks and losses as a result. To provide you with a clearer picture of the situation, let's imagine that the narcissist decides they no longer wish to remain in a relationship with you. This decision triggers a mental script, a carefully crafted narrative that the narcissist has concocted in their mind, heavily biased in their favor. This scripted story follows a predictable path. Initially, the narcissist rationalizes why they want to end the relationship, often citing that they no longer perceive you as valuable to them. According to their plot, you are depicted as lacking in the provision of desirable traits or benefits, yet still clinging to the narcissist's ego despite this reality. The narrative portrays you as unwilling to accept the end of the relationship and suggests that you would be utterly lost without the narcissist. This fabricated tale aims to instill the belief that you will inevitably pursue them, consumed by not only sadness, but also anger and heartbreak. The narcissist seeks to prolong this state of emotional turmoil, dubbing it the post-discard supply phase. For the narcissist, the notion of post-discard supply is essential to maintaining their inflated ego. They derive satisfaction and a sense of superiority from knowing that you continue to suffer and feel miserable, long after they have ended the relationship. They interpret your unhappiness as evidence of their significance in your life, thus bolstering their self-image and sense of worth. When you refuse to adhere to the narcissist's expected narrative and instead accept the end of the relationship, their carefully constructed script goes awry. The narcissist is caught off guard by this unexpected turn of events. Suddenly, the elaborate story they had meticulously crafted in their mind about the post-breakup scenario does not align with reality. Whose reality am I actually inhabiting? The narcissist wonders. You've dismantled the entire fantasy world they had constructed, asserting your own agency and steering the situation according to your own desires. One of the most challenging things for narcissists is when their plans are disrupted. It's akin to having the script they relied on to bolster their ego ripped away from them. It's essential to recognize that altering the script doesn't just cause discomfort for the narcissist. It also strips away their sense of control, something they deeply value. Narcissists prioritize freedom, relishing situations that afford them flexibility and the ability to manipulate circumstances to their advantage because they thrive on being in charge. Narcissists believe that even after breaking up with you, you still harbor feelings for them because they perceive themselves as superior to you. They are convinced that they could effortlessly re-enter your life if the need arose. By asserting the no-contact rule and demonstrating that the narcissist's assumptions are erroneous, you instigate a radical shift in dynamics. In a sudden revelation, the narcissist confronts a startling truth. They can no longer waltz back into your life as they once presumed. As this harsh reality sinks in, you realize that they can't simply slip through the door that was once left ajar. You firmly sealed it shut. Even if they were to attempt communication, it wouldn't hold the same weight as it once did. Their words would fall on deaf ears, devoid of any genuine impact or emotional resonance. For the narcissist, this realization can be deeply unsettling, particularly if they never anticipated such an outcome. It's difficult for them to come to terms with the fact that they no longer hold a place in your life and cannot assert their presence forcefully. This realization also deals a blow to their ego, prompting them to question their perceived specialness or allure. These developments drastically alter the narcissist's perception of you. Others begin to recognize your value more than ever before. Regardless of their anger towards you or the fluctuations in their mood, this newfound perspective remains steadfast. Imagine an ego as a swarm of Chester bees, their behavior mirroring that of narcissists. Just as Chester bees can swiftly usher people out the door, narcissists exhibit a similar penchant for rapid changes of mind. Picture the sensation when attempting to pour draft beer at a bustling pub. As a fresh barrel is tapped, the beer froths uncontrollably, rendering it nearly impossible to pour a steady pint. This chaotic scene parallels the inner turmoil experienced by a narcissist when you assert boundaries and deny them access to you. They find themselves in a state of instability, unable to maintain a sense of equilibrium. Much like a fizzing pint of beer, this instability forces them to recognize your newfound value, allure, and elevated status. For the narcissist, accepting this shift in perception proves challenging, as it contradicts their previously held beliefs and prompts them to question their inflated sense of self-worth. Perhaps they once viewed themselves as the object of your desire, relishing in the power dynamics that ensued as you chased after them relentlessly. Witnessing your transformation into the coveted prize that everyone desires is a bitter pill for them to swallow. Though they may harbor resentment towards this change, they cannot deny its undeniable truth, which resonates louder than their self-serving narrative. As the stark reality of the new situation sinks in, the meticulously constructed narrative maintained by the narcissist crumbles. Ultimately, isn't it the narcissist's responsibility to navigate this turmoil? It's certainly not yours to bear. Amidst the chaos, there exists a space for healing, a place imbued with immense power capable of catalyzing change. Here, you have the freedom to embark on your own adventures, explore new possibilities, and engage in a multitude of experiences. Occasionally, you may pause, reflect, and marvel at the unexpected twists and turns of fate. What initially appeared as a nightmare has transformed into the greatest blessing you've ever received. Reflecting on this journey fills you with gratitude and contentment. On the contrary, the narcissist will struggle to move on from this situation in a healthy manner. Their resistance to change and penchant for manipulation ensure that they remain trapped in a cycle of bitterness and despair. They may exhaust their energy concocting schemes to regain your attention, particularly if you've enforced the no-contact rule and moved forward with your life. However, this becomes inconsequential once you've truly moved on. The narcissist's inability to re-enter your life is akin to silencing a bothersome noise by turning off a leaky faucet. It's a simple act that brings about profound peace and tranquility. We want to express our sincere gratitude for taking the time to watch this video, which brings us to the conclusion. Thank you immensely for your support. If you found this content useful or engaging, we kindly ask you to give it a thumbs up. Your likes indicate that you find our content valuable and motivate us to continue creating helpful resources for you. Additionally, we invite you to share your thoughts, experiences, or any new ideas in the comments section. Your input is highly valued, and we believe that your contributions can greatly benefit our community. Sharing your stories could provide solace, guidance, or valuable insights to others who may be facing similar challenges. Please feel free to share this video with others. By doing so, you help us reach a wider audience and assist more individuals who may be navigating relationships with narcissists. Lastly, if you haven't already, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Subscribing ensures that you stay updated on all our latest content. We are continually working on developing new tools to support you on your journey, and by subscribing, you'll have access to our newest resources. Once again, thank you for your time, support, and active participation.